the time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. That's caught, it's Thompson. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous. For this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down.
Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pull it down. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got...
He's loose on the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB. Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Look out, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a a sack at the 47.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this?
Fires and picked off. Still running at the 40. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on first down getting the sack. Now I put them in a predictable second down. Now they can't just run the football and be conservative.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men will have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. San Jose State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory there in the capital of Silicon Valley. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Using the quick game. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away, live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. To the air. It's Russell. Here's a heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown time.
I mean, fourth and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on fourth down, and the quarterback makes the play for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Russell. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that incompletion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Russell. Starting to feel a little pressure. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wilson on the carry. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Right down the middle. Intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered in half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Russell. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the catch, it's Thompson.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it with Wilson. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's got him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Dances away to buy time. Finds space on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Thompson. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone.
Here we go.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Skips away from pressure. He's got it and still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Got a man in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught behind the line. It's carry on. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll run play action. He fires a bullet to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
Turning it on! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, listen, they're worth the rank.
Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's caught downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard.